Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your November reading. I've laid out the African Tarot. I will clarify with the Crow Tarot and finish off with a couple of Oracle cards. If you enjoy this reading, if you find it useful, please like this video. Please share it with someone who may enjoy it. Please comment below. I love reading your comments. I appreciate your words and thoughts, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all of you who are here spending your time with me. And let's get started, Taurus, with your overall energy, the Hermit. The Hermit is indicating a need to go within for answers. There may be a variety of ways that you do that doesn't look like a hermit particularly, but you're essentially really feeling the need for support in finding your own answers, exploring, plumbing your own experience for the answers for your truths. This is important because at this time in your life, you're seeking to reestablish your authority, to center your own beliefs and ideas as being right for you, and to proceed from that place of making choices that benefit you in the long run, that are right for you. You've earned the right to be who you are. And this card is really about really spending the time cultivating relationships with those you respect, teachers, mentors, people, relatives, people you feel who just get you or who support your independent spiritual path here. So this is a card that really is asking you to honor that need to look for the answers, to read those books, to consult those texts that speak to you and help to buoy up your truth. In the position for the moon, we have the Seven of Wands. An interesting, similar message I'm feeling as the result of the full moon in Taurus, which just occurred as part of the lunar eclipse. We're still resonating with that energy, and that very much is something that is affecting your personal perspective, your daily approach to all matters in your life. And this is your better ability to say no, your better and stronger conviction that things that don't serve you are not for you, and to feel comfortable and relaxed in that position so that you instead are liberated to do what works for you. You're standing up for yourself more. You're articulating your beliefs in a way that is not angry, not resentful. There is still a sense of a small sense, or can be, of defensiveness at times because you haven't done this often in the past, or when you've done this, it's often been from a place of anger or being pushed against the wall. You're now in a place where there is no anger. There's clearly a sense of clarity about the way that you want to invest your time and your energy and what is appropriate for you. So this is not about shutting yourself off from others. It's clearly about speaking your truth and having that be respected. You respecting yourself and your own time, so that you're putting that, investing that where it needs to be to advance you. In the position for the sun, we have the sun. And this more specifically is alluding to the energy of the new moon in Scorpio, which occurs in the middle of November. And really, both of these energies are resonating throughout the month and setting the tone for November. So the sun is all about being who you are, authentically being who you are. And your joy, pleasure, the illumination that you bring into the world when you are yourself. This is really you exercising all of your natural gifts, including your playfulness and your pleasure in those gifts, and how much that helps others, uplifts others when they see you performing service that is truly inspired, truly sacred at some level, and how it reminds all people of the sacred nature of the mission of the work that you do. So you're really showing others how to be themselves by being who you are and enjoying that, really bringing joy back into your life. Your happiness is now your greatest goal. And this puts you in a beautiful place to attract the love and attention that you are giving out to the world in your sheer enjoyment of who you are. Is very attractive to others. In the present, we have the Three of Cups, and this is more pleasure and joy. Specifically, the Three of Cups is about the support that you have, the support that you now recognize you have in your life, wherever that is, and your celebration of that. And by support, I don't mean a cheerleading group, the girls going out drinking. I'm talking about those people who allow you to share the range of your experiences, all of your emotions in a safe way, in a way that is accepting, that is not judgmental, and that you recognize how sacred, how special that is, and how that is the real support you need. As a result of being able to share this with your intimates, you're able to recognize and find pleasure in the simple ability to unload, share who you are, tell your experiences truly, and have that accepted for what it is, and at the same time create space for others to do the same with you. And this is a beautiful sense of being truly supported, emotionally supported in your life, and finding that. It's interesting that you're giving that too. You may be giving that in unexpected ways, ways that you might have not imagined that you would be giving, perhaps to those who may not have always been kind to you, but really seeing how expressing your compassion, finding compassion for the plight of others really can alter a relationship. And spreading joy engenders more joy, more pleasure. Life is short. In the past, the Four of Swords indicates the healing work you've been doing. And it's interesting that your focus at this point is less on the suffering, pain, and heartache that you've experienced. It's definitely on understanding those experiences that you once may have engulfed you. They may have occluded your entire perspective. They may have led you to believe a sense of sorrow and heartbrokenness as your state of being, in a way that you're now focused on understanding why those experiences existed, what your responsibility in them was, and how those lessons have actually improved your opportunities, helped you to be stronger, helped you to understand what you didn't want, how you yourself contributed to a sense of failure or disappointment, and how the learning, the gratitude for the lessons is part of the lesson of the spiritual foundation that you're now establishing for yourself, the ability to be still and allow yourself to process your experiences from a perspective of understanding them, and not and building a mantra, building a prayer, building a practice that allows you to ultimately be grateful for the opportunities that you have, but also the experiences that you've had. In the future, we have the Knight of Wands. And this is showing you energized, inspired to move in the direction of your heart, in the direction of the things that make you happy. Really, of releasing this experience of happiness and acceptance, joy in who you are, is really inspiring you to move in the direction of those things that give you pleasure, that inspire you. They may be even inspiring new work that you want to do, ways that you can be of service to others, ways that you can share your skills that can inspire others. But you're inspired here. You want to explore the world. You want to take your skills into the domain, explore your talents anew, refresh your talents. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Wands with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. And this, again, is about this perspective that you're cultivating. This ability to speak up for yourself, to stand up for what you know is right for you, and to do that in a way that allows you to be open to new ideas and new ways of doing things. This isn't coming from a righteous place of having to push back against others, even if that may at one time have been a lot of the motivation for your setting clear boundaries with others. But as you set clear boundaries and you are liberated to act from a place of strength in your life, you are more open. You are willing to learn. You're willing to be informed. You're willing to challenge what you thought was the truth. And thus you are open to doing things differently moving forward. This is a beautiful card of incredible growth, openness, and this is part of how you are receiving the joy and the happiness of your talents. Expressing yourself is becoming a point of wisdom, of knowledge for you that always looks to know the limits of their knowledge, so that you're open to more learning more ways to do things, new ideas about things, new inspirations, even cultivating a new understanding of your own truth. The Sun card is clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So you are absolutely focused on mastering your material environment. Safety, stability are very important to you. And you can be also attracting these in your partnerships. Partnerships can extend the range of friendships, relationships with relatives, lovers, your people you work with, your bosses. This is your understanding and acknowledging the way that you match those who may appear to have it all together, to be grounded, to be generous, to be prosperous, that is a match for you because you're prosperous in terms of your happiness, your authenticity, your ability to create that stability and security for yourself and to recognize all the opportunities you have to do that. This is a direct result of your ability to release a sad past, to release and now understand the experiences, the beliefs that don't serve you, the expectations you once had in your relationships that you recognize no longer serve you. Your understanding of what is owed you, what has failed in your life, what belongs to you, what you're responsible for, has completely shifted. You are releasing those old stories. You're releasing the sadness, the sense of oppression, the sense of being put upon by circumstances in life. You're really releasing that and recognizing that you have been more than equal to the task and the challenges that have been in your life. And the releasing of those is bringing you so much happiness, allowing those who you once felt obligated towards, allowing them to give to you, to give back to you, to reward you, to enjoy you in a different way. But this is attracting similar kinds of energy into your life so that your partnerships are now relationships, or your relationships are now partnerships, is a better way of saying what I'm trying to say. The Three of Cups in the present is clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Tower card. Interesting, everyone has been getting the Tower in the present. I love this, but you've also got the Nine of Cups. And with the Sun card, these are two of the absolute happiest, most content, satisfied, emotionally fulfilled cards in the deck. So you're experiencing these. You're seeing every area of your life bear fruit. It doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It doesn't mean that you don't have challenges. You don't still have areas to attend, but you're really gratified and satisfied with the way that you're able to take on challenges. You're removing the stress from your life, so that you're seeing challenges as simply that, more work to do, work you're divinely created to work hard, to be disciplined, to harmonize and balance out, to beautify your life and your experience. You're really satisfied with the way that you're addressing change, which is not easy for you, Taurus. As a fixed sign, change is not something that you're pleased with, but you're understanding that there is no end point to the experience of living life fully. That each acquisition, each new stage, each level of growth just opens you up to new levels of challenge and growth, so that it never ends. And you're now getting that and learning to roll with that in a way that provides you with a lot of joy and a lot of fun. You're definitely prepared for the kinds of changes that are occurring in our world. You're open in a way to unexpected change as you've learned to navigate change in your own individual life with more fluidity, less blame, less self-blame, less guilt, less sense of oppression, so that you are now again in a position to accept, to see things change. Perhaps your job is changing completely. Perhaps you've initiated the change. In some ways, it's maybe a scary change for you, but you're also accepting the changes that are occurring in the world, and they are not cozy or comfortable for any of us, but you are seeing them as things that you're equipped to deal with, that you can handle with a wealth of resources and opportunities at your fingertips that you can mount, all leading you to further engage in the things that bring you joy and happiness, and those things inspire others. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey Oracle card for you and remind you that you can like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I see that I've pulled two cards, but I'm going to take what's on top. And it is love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And I'm also going to pull a language of flowers oracle card for you for additional mantra support, and I've pulled the orange blossom, and the key word is enthusiasm. The best can be here. Believe it. Thank you, Taurus, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.